Hello, welcome back to DDLC, this bond we share, and we are moving on to part 3. Oh, let's get this done. What do you mean he's gone? Why is this guy scared of me anyway? Actually, no, not really. That he was on leave, I understand that. What? That's the only reason I'm here. I don't need a psychologist. I mean, a therapist, okay, that's understandable. A psychologist is completely different. Okay, fun fact, well, not really fun. These psychologists are just paid to give you drugs, basically. I mean, with customers, they're a lot more crafty and deceptive, but with let's just say in the army, when it comes to psychology, they're just required to give the soldiers drugs and get them out. They're a lot more strict over there, so I've read. Then I hear he's gone for the next 6 months. Great. Great, I don't need him. Thank you. Is it really that bad that he really just needs someone for at least a week or two just to help him get his mind diagnose you? Yeah, they're not there to fix you. They're there to give you the little well, what they do for their jobs. They make up these mental disorders when they're really not that existent. I mean, though he just wants to be. Though what Miles is really looking for here is someone to teach him how to do the right thing, not to be diagnosed. Okay, I don't know if I'm making much sense, but perhaps it can be explained later. And why is this guy scared of me? Isn't he supposed to be the one higher in a higher superior position or something? Oh, okay, like of course. He's probably off on his vacation home or something. Uh, I mean, no. I mean, it's a school and... Okay, never mind. Well, it's better than nothing. Oh, if he needs to hear about it, then he will. But I don't see why. That makes me curious. Just who is his father? Exactly. I mean, the child abuse. I'm surprised he even got away with that. Like, just who is this guy? They scaring the head of the school or something like that. No, not a stupid question. Just not a good answer. This doesn't really make sense. Look, so as long as nothing else goes wrong, then I won't mention it to him, alright? Stop. You see, you don't need to be like that. You could be like, uh, thank you for trying anyway. I'm just gonna head to my class now. Okay. I don't know. I've never been in this sort of position before. At least. And never mind. Is it? That breathing in my ear doesn't really sound that different than but then again maybe it is. I don't know. I can't tell if it's a male or a female. Maybe it is. I don't know. Hmm? Wait, what happened? Okay. What? Wait, is this like during the cookie scene or something? Never mind. Oh. Yep, that's him. Yeah, you met him a day ago. You just don't you just don't recall him exactly. Um Yeah, you're late, aren't you? Hmm. Yeah, you probably should have been a bit more considerate about your time. It's kind of odd a bit. I mean, well, no, in a little bit. What? Wait, didn't you like? Didn't those two ladies from an earlier episode like mention you bring a knife with you or something? I mean, for self-defense reasons, yeah, but for the reasons you're thinking of, no. Yeah, I imagine it's. Um, Never mind, I don't know what a high school looks. I haven't been inside one in years. Oh, that doesn't sound too bad. As long as the as long as the subject's actually interesting and not repetitive. What is he actually used to? Oh, okay, that's probably irrelevant. Oh yeah, that's definitely Wait, they're in Japan, right? I wonder if those customs are okay, never mind. Speaking of which... Alright. English. Okay, yeah, they're in Japan. Actually, no, wait. English class can also work for pronouncing and such, like learning. The. Never mind. Never mind.
「
Never mind.
「
Never mind. 」
「
Never mind. 」
「
Never mind. Never mind. 」
「
Never mind. 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 Never mind Yes, sir, or ma'am. I don't know who the teacher is. Thank you. Oh, it's a she. Done. Okay. I assumed there was a he, but okay. Right. Yes, I believe I'm caught up. Yeah, I don't get it, personally. Okay, I'm pausing for a sec. There's always these sort of people in these crowded areas that have no trouble with embarrassing themselves in public. I don't understand that. I mean, I get if they're friends with one another and such, but still. It's a little frustrating because I don't understand it that well. And plus, it's noisy. Yep. Which is why he chose that seat. I don't know what he's writing, and it's technically a subject. He'd make a decent homeschooler, probably. And that's where she comes in. And I believe this is the first time we're seeing her portrait, too. At least here. Actually, then again, there's the menu, but, never mind. Yeah, probably because she didn't expect you to be sane there. You both have the same idea, that's kind of the funny part. Well, you know. Yeah, he was staring a bit. Yeah. Yeah, you probably are better off listening to the teacher at this rate. I'm curious to what he's writing. They don't. Actually, maybe I shouldn't say anything. A lot of writing I'll just end up throwing away. Oh wow, that actually hits. It kind of hits hard a bit because I've wrote some things even, but I've ended up just throwing it away too. Like, okay, never mind. Hmm. Uh, can I help you? Okay. Really? That's not what I said, but... No thanks. I always said no thanks. You know, okay, let's pause for a sec. The first time seeing this, I did not realize that... I mean, I was always set on saying no thanks anyway, but... Um... Um... he was like... Apparently this Wallace guy is apparently one of his victims or something like that. And he was trying to pressure him to convincing us to go to this little party of theirs. So yeah. You might want to keep an eye out. I could think out like no thanks already, but anyway. Yeah, this main character is smart. I'd rather not, thanks. Indeed, I have a lot of things to do. Why did I say that? I don't need to explain myself any further. I just... Literally anything else. You know, I really didn't need to explain myself further, but okay, that's fine. Impatient, waiting for something. Yeah, I get what that... I get what that's like. I still do. Just anxiety, that's all it is. That doesn't really make sense what he was saying earlier, but okay. How very kind of you. You may be my least favorite, Natsuki, but it's... You do have your moments. You know, the last episode when I said he was an her dad was quite the actor, I think I meant to say comedian instead. Yeah, okay. I don't think I could ever stand to do something that cringe. Maybe. Yeah, probably because she misses him. Well, it's kind of vague on what happened to her father, now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, yeah, it's probably implied that he died. Her father's keepsake really means a lot to her if she's that protective of it. Oh, of course you'd say something like that. I thought it was a heartwarming moment up until you said that. Why'd you have to lie? That kind of hurts. Alright, but... Oh, okay. Why is it that... I don't get her character sometimes. But anyway. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that makes... She was trying to be considerate. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, exactly. It was kind of inconsiderate on her wording choices. Hmm. Of course, that happens. I suspected smiles. Ah, Sayori, there you are. Is this the Literature Club? Uh, yeah. Yes. Oh, okay, so he does do some work. Okay, that makes sense. Nope. Oh, I don't know. The teacher, your notes, your book, maybe your own brain, perhaps? If you just paid attention, you would know the answers. That's kind of hypocritical to say, considering my character doing this thing during that English class earlier. Yeah, I don't get why he's not graduating right now. If it were homeschool standards, he'd already be ready. Who's taught you these lines? Okay, yeah, at least he set himself low on that. Jokingly? Okay. Am I? I don't know. I don't feel like anyone has the right to be called smart. Hold on, that's not true. I mean, I mean, it's given to us, I guess. It's kind of complicated. I don't think I'm comfortable with saying this line. Oh, then again, there's probably going to be several I'm not comfortable with speaking about. What's so funny? Of course. No thanks, Sayori. I have a plan for the whole club situation, remember? Simple. I'm not gonna join a club. But can he do that? I actually don't. Though I don't see why he shouldn't. I have a sword, Sayori. Thanks, but I'm just not interested in joining any clubs. I'm sorry. No, actually, that saying I'm sorry may not work here. Okay. Mhm. Yeah, I have some issues of my own, I gotta sort out, then. Oh, come on. Ah, great. Okay. Uh, okay, let's just give her the homework and go. Even he knows she might be scheming something. She's a lot. Knowing her character, she's actually a lot smarter than she appears to be. Anyway. So, Harry, if you planned this. Okay, there's not really much I can really do about it. Okay, let's find this literature club. Oh, that was easy. A nice group, eh, Sayori? This doesn't really sound friendly. Let's get this over with. They're just ordinary high school students like me. You barely talked to them, but okay. And there... And there he is. You forgot your homework in class. Hello? That's kind of funny that he doesn't even remember Monica out of all people. Okay, I didn't notice that. Yeah. Not quite sure. I mean, yeah, yeah, it's definitely been a while. Does that really sound like anyone you've met? You were there! We saw the... What was it, the first part? You were there during that time. Yeah. Okay, that was right. If I recall correctly, Monica and I were the only ones doing the heavy lifting. Done with what? Oh. Sorry, what is your name? Well, what? I know Sayori would prefer to talk for a while, so I'm gonna stick around for a few minutes. Is that okay? To change the name to what? But that doesn't sound like something I'd say, but okay. Watch it. Watch it, lady. She's not... She's just a friend. Oh dear. No. Yeah, this guy's a little aggressive, but okay, let's just... Right. And now you just met her a day ago, you just didn't really get a good look at her. Hmm. Understood. Wait, what are you expecting? I mean, technically, yeah. I mean, who dyes their hair pink and purple nowadays? Nowadays, what am I saying? No. Uh, it's not normal for women to be pink. I mean, I don't see how that even looks pretty at all, for real. Alright, it's time to go. At least I supposedly won't have to ever do that again. I'm not repeating these lines. Should I? Eh, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm probably gonna have this all recorded before releasing it. What? What's a... Alright, that sounds demonic off the bat. Huh, strangely enough, people do that with me at my job, like, I don't speak loud enough. His eyes look blue, but after taking I thought they were greenish at first, but they might be a bluish green of some sort. But then again, I guess I shouldn't. Yeah, maybe that's not right. Maybe they are just blue. That sounds like a profiler. Actually, wait a sec. The most evil kind of people often are the best profilers. Okay. Oh, she is. Yep, he just leaves. Sounds like something I would have used to have done back then. Yeah, he did. Yeah, and sometimes I don't either, so that's kind of relatable. I do, I just don't like showing it. That's the kind of thing I wanted to do, but I'm starting to think it may not work for me. Yeah, upset to be there, probably. First impressions? Yeah, you met a day ago, but I've always said that. Yeah. Yeah, but something tells me there's more to it than just that. Yeah, by the looks of things, she seems to be a very good friend. Really? I mean, you seem... Yes, I know what a tsundere is, and they're often liars and mean, I guess. Oh no. Ah, this again. Ow! That's disturbing. Of course, that's totally will get to go away. Ow! Yeah, busy doing something she's not supposed to even be doing. Ah, um, was he though? Even the father I did know growing up did that, but he wasn't really doing things a father should. But anyway. Yeah, she's likely reflecting on her own father here. That's sad. It'd be very difficult, but it is possible. It doesn't have to be done in an affectionate way, just love as in doing what's best for them, despite everything. And yeah, it can be difficult too, but you can still love your family even if they. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, love isn't an affectionate thing. Actually, it can be. What am I saying? I mean. I mean, it's important to honor your parents, but yeah, it can be a little difficult to when I don't know. By the way, I don't recognize this music. This is pretty. Yeah, doubtful. She's. Oh, trust me, she has a lot of problems she hasn't fixed. Yeah, it's clear they've been friends for a long time, yet they don't seem to, at the same time, not be that close. How old were they? Yeah, I guess that sort of makes sense. Oh wow. What? Ah, tough go. Still, 4 years old, really? Five miles? Huh. Wait, how old are they when... I guess it's not polite to ask a lady her age after all. But anyway. She's likely asking you to walk with her. Yeah. And that's probably why they don't. Right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop it here. Uh, until next time.